Hi everybody, Claire here from Rainbow Acrylics. I'm about to do a real experiment. I've been doing a series of paintings which I'm calling Iris recently, which look like the iris of the eye and the dark pupil in the middle. I want to see what will happen if I split the iris painting over four canvases. And I also want to experiment with the thickness of the paints. I'm going to thin them down a little bit to make them a little bit runnier, just to see what what effect that has. My iris paintings so far have all been blues and turquoises, which I love. I'm going to keep those, but I'm going to introduce some pink to see what that will look like. So let me show you the paints. So these are the paints I'm going to use. I've got Montmartre white. I've got two Amsterdam colours. I've got the quinacridone rose light and the permanent red violet light. Daler Rowney graduate acrylic. I've got two colours: phthalo turquoise, cerulean hue, and then and black. And black's the base. And then three Pebeo Studio acrylics, which are iridescent colours, so silver, blue green, and green blue. So that's what I'm going to use for the painting. So let me get the canvases next to show you. here it is dry. It's dried really well. It dried as I left it. So what I mean by that is that the cells and the patterns that were there when it was wet have dried exactly the same. So sometimes it distorts. What I was worried about was that all of this would change because the paint was quite thin, but actually it hasn't. So few things just to mention. First thing, as I said, this was an experiment, so I wanted to test the iris over 4 canvases. 100% it works. I really like it over 4 canvases. Second test was to add the pink into the turquoise and the blues, and again 100% that works. I really like the colours together. I think they're really pretty. The thinned paints, let me know what you think. Has that worked or has it not worked? So it gives a totally different look. This iris looks totally different to the other irises. Because the paint was so much thinner, it's gone a lot swimmier, and you've got this much more dramatic lacing towards the edges because the paint was so much thinner. When the paint is thicker, you get many more round, circular, discrete cells. So this is just an entirely different type of pattern. So I'm glad I've done it. Let me know what you think. It's different, it's a bit crazy, it's a bit mad. Other thing I had to do, which I knew I would, is I've had to re-go over the edges of the black pupil, and I've ended up doing that with a permanent marker. I knew I would because I had so much paint here when it was wet. The paint was just folding in on itself, so actually this was incredibly distorted when it dried, so I couldn't cope with that. I needed nice sharp crisp circle edges, so I've just gone over it with a permanent marker. I think once this is varnished it will look really pretty because the majority of what you see here is iridescent. You can't really see it at the moment, but it will be really shimmery, really pretty. So let me know what you think. It's a crazy one, it's a strange one, but I really like it. I'm really happy with it. So my plan is to do a similar piece for my dining room wall. I've decided over 4 canvases. I'm going to make the paints a bit thicker, but I think I'm going to use these colours because I'm really happy with them. Great, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me any comments, any questions, anything you want to ask me, please do. Great, thanks so much for watching everyone. Bye.